what's going on, guys? We're going to do a leg workout band only today. So if you have some resistance bands, the fabric ones are going to be the most resistant. These, if you want to use this one, this will be perfect. We'll go right above the knees. If you have something less resistant, you just want to use this as a warm-up, that works too. I'm going to be using this heavy resistant rubber band. So it's not fabric, it's rubber. Okay, but we're going to first, before we put that on, first we're going to warm up those hip joints. So I just want you to circle that leg back and around. 2, 5 to the back, 5 to the front, 4, 5, circle forwards, out and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take those feet out nice and wide. Toes are going to be pointed out. Ooh, don't slip on your mat. And we're going to lunge out side to side right here. Keep going. 9, 10, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Body weight squat, feet below those hips, squat down, drive up through your heels. If you have a little bench behind you, you can use that to tap down to make sure you get all the way down in that squat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Let's do that one more time. Back to those circles, and then we'll do our lunges and then our squats. 1, 2, 3, keep going. 4, 5 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the front. 3, 4, 5. Bring those feet out wide. Lunging into it 20 times. Ten more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to that squat. Feet below the hips, like we're sitting down in that chair. 2, 3, 4. Keep that core tight. 5, and 10. Release it. Alright, let's put these bands on. You can have a seat to do it. We're going to be seated for our first exercise. If you don't have anything to sit on, you can go on your back and do the same motion. But let's pull this band. I'm going to go right below the knees. If you have a fabric band on, I would go right above the knees. So if you have a band on that's a little bit more resistant, we'll go above the knee, high band. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is a hip abductor. We're going to take the knees out and back together 10 times. I lied, 20 times. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stand up. I'm going to pull this band up above my knees for my lunges. We've got reverse lunges for 10, 5 on each. So we're going to step back. Your lunge is going to be a little bit more narrow with this band on. 2, 9, and 10. Let's go back to that hip abductor. We're supersetting them. 3 rounds. Ready, go. Out. 1, you're working the outside of those hips. 2, 3, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release it. Back to that lunge. 10 lunges, stepping back. Keep it narrow. Driving up through that heel. 2, 10. Last set. Hip abductor. Ready, bring it out. 1. Even though we're seated, make sure that core is tight. 3, 4, 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Standing back up for that lunge. It's going to be our last set, and then we'll start a new superset. Let me fix my shoe real quick. Okay. Reverse lunge 10 times. 2. 8, 9, and 10. Keep that band on. Grab some water if you need it. These are super tight. We're going to go into some monster walks, and we have a lateral lunge. So with the monster walk, we're going to start squat position, and we're going to take the foot in and out wide. In, out wide. Step 3. Step 4, we'll take the same leg we just used. Step back, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 steps. We want to make sure our feet never come together. So when you're taking the foot in, you only want to go hip width apart and then come out wide. Hip width, come out wide. So never let those feet touch. All right, hold that squat. 4 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same foot goes back. 1, 2. There's 2. We've got 10 of them. 4. Back. 2, 3. There's 4. 5. You should be feeling this in your hips. A little bend in that knee so that quad is staying isolated and tense the whole time. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more time forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release. We're going into a lateral lunge. So we're going to step out laterally, lunge into it, and then bring your feet back together, but knees don't touch. You want to keep constant tension in the band. And then we'll switch sides. Lateral lunge. Come back in. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. So you can make this workout harder by holding dumbbells or by adding a more resistant knee bend. All right, monster walk. Take it in, out wide, 2, 4 steps. The foot that just went, go straight back. There's 4. 6. 9, one more. Up, 2, 3, 10. Buns should be running, buns and hips. Ready, lateral lunge. 1, sit back on that heel. Push those hips back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 10, there's 2 sets, one more. All right, holding that squat, ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go forward. 1, 4. Let's do 2 more. Going forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more set of lateral lunges. Ready? Step it out. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release it. All right, let's keep the bands on. Get some water. And our next superset, we're going to go into a lateral step to a hip abductor. I'm going to bring my band down for this one, make it a little bit harder. So we're going to hold a squat, we're going to step out, and then we're going to go hip abduction. That's 1, 2. Okay, we'll go to 10, 5 on each, and then we'll go into a kickback. So we're going to hold a squat, and then we're going to step back. I'm going to move my band up above my knees for this one so my band doesn't roll. Alright, let's do it. Lateral steps. Step out, in, hip abductor. 2, 3. 8. Really good for those outside of the hips. 9. And 10. Alright, we got that step back or kick back. If you would prefer to do a kickback right here, that's fine too. Alternate sides. I like to squat and then step back, bring my feet below the hips. Back, 2, 3. 9, 10. Release it. So that core is staying tight so that back is staying flat. All right, we're back to our lateral step, hip abductor. Ready, go? Lateral step, out, 1. I'm keeping it above my knees this time. Try to keep those shoulders square. 4. Hips are burning. And 10. Hold that squat, we're gonna step back. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 10. Alright, let's do that last set here. Lateral step, hip abductor. Hip abduction, 1, 2. Make sure that knee, 3. When you're taking that other foot out to the side, you can't let that knee turn in. Okay, you've got to keep that knee pointing forwards. 4. 8, 9, it's on fire, and 10, release it. Whew. All right, stepping back, hold the squat, out, together, 1, 2, 3, 10, release it. Have a seat. Let's take those bands off. So 3 supersets. Took about 20 minutes, and that would be a really good short workout you can do, or you can use it as a leg warm-up. So if you're getting ready to do some heavy squats, this would be a perfect glute activation leg warm-up for those heavy lifting squats. All right, we're going to do a squat into a deadlift. So we're taking the band off, nice and warmed up. We're going to do a front squat. If you want to hold weights for it, hold the weights up front. You can hold a plate if you have a plate. You can hold weights by the side if that's more comfortable. Try to have something behind you to where you have to tap it to make sure you're getting the same range of motion every rep. We're going to do 10 of those into 10 single leg deadlifts on each leg. Okay, so we're adding in weights here. Squeeze that a little bit. Alright. Bench tap, front squat. Let's do it. You can use body weight or add weights to it. I'm obviously using body weight. And 10, let's grab some, I'm going to grab my dumbbells for my single leg deadlift. So when you do your deadlifts, as the chest drops, you want that back leg to come up with you. To make it more challenging, you can bring that leg through. Okay, we're going to go 10, 8, 6 on these reps. Another good option, take your kickstand down in the back, make sure there's no weight on that back toe, and you can do your deadlift right there. Alright, here we go for 10. There's 10, we'll switch sides. I'll show you how to do it with a band for that next set, in case you want to use bands only. Get your balance first. 10 times. 2 more reps. Calf's getting tired. Squeeze. 9. 10. Barely made it. Alright, we're going to go back to that squat. Front squat if you want to hold weights for it up top. And I'll show you how to add a band instead of dumbbells for that next set of deadlifts. Ready? 10 squats. Release it to add a band to it. So the band that I just had around my knees, you probably don't want to use the fabric band for this one, just use a rubber mini resistant band, but you're going to loop it on the bottom of your shoe. You can hold this in both hands and you do the same thing. Kickstand or no kickstand, but let me switch sides. We're going to go to 8 reps right here. 2, 3, 8. Switch it up. And 8. Release it. Back to our last set of squats, and then we'll do 6 reps on the deadlift. Alright, 3, 2, 1. 10 squats. Adding weight up front if you want to hold dumbbells. Release it. 6 deadlifts, band or dumbbells. I'm going to be using dumbbells for my last one. Work on my balance some more. Switch it up. 1, 2, 6. Made it. Alright, go work. Let's set those down. Grab a sip of water. We're going to do one more little finisher here. Hip bridge into a crunch. Let me turn my camera down. Alright, for that hip bridge, if you have a bench, you can prop your feet up on your bench. If you don't, just place them on the ground. So we're going to press up, hip bridge, into a full sit-up. If you can't get all the way into a sit-up, then we're going to do a crunch. Sit up. And that's 1. Hip bridge. 2. 7. 8. 9, 10. Let's go for 10 Russian twists. You can hold those feet up, you can set them down. I like to keep mine down so I can get a bigger range of motion in that torso rotation. All right, let's go 10 nice and slow. 1, stop in the center. 2, stop in the center. 3, and 10. Right back to that hip bridge sit up for 8. Hip bridge, sit up 1. Hip bridge, sit up 2. Hip bridge, sit up 3. Hip bridge, 4, 5, 3 more. And 8, so let's go 10 more Russian twist, twist, stop 1, 2, 3, and 10, release it. All right, 6 reps, hip bridge, sit up. Squeeze the glutes at the top, lower down, sit up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 10 twists. 1, 2, 4. And 10, release it. All right, let's stretch for a little bit. We're gonna stretch out nice and long, and we're gonna pull, bring that foot out, bring the knee into the chest. Try to hug that knee up. So especially while those hips are warm, we wanna give them a good stretch. We're gonna take that same knee and fold it over to the left side. Ooh, my back. And then look back at that right hand. Just had like 3 pops in my lower back, felt good. And switch sides. I'm gonna bring that right leg out. Bring the left knee into the chest. Okay, let's take it forward over. Look back. If the left knee is folded over to the right, you want to look back at that left hand. Feel that shit all in that back right here. Try to keep that shoulder down on the ground. Flat hand. There you go, and release it. We're going to sit up, rock up, and fold forward. Reach for those toes. Good, release it. Let's stretch out the hip flexors. So we're going to come to a runner's lunge. Right here. If this hurts your knee, then take it up and go right here. And lunge into it. So we're feeling the stretch all throughout that hip flexor. And let's shift back. And release it. And shift back. Hamstring stretch. Good. To release it, we're going to tuck those feet in. Roll that head up left, vertebrae by vertebrae. And release it. If you guys need to stretch out anything else, feel free to do so, but that's going to be a good leg warm-up or a good leg workout, however you want to use it. See you guys next time.